Hello everyone, it's Laura from A Busy Bee's Journal and welcome back to my YouTube channel. So I'm super excited to be taking part in this year's Halloween journal challenge. I'm so excited that Kia asked me to be part of the video hop thing. Yeah, as you can see I'm like super excited. So yeah, I have made this journal specifically for the journal challenge. I know it's not very Halloweeny, but I kind of went into the more autumnal side of things. I found this fabric in my fabric stash and I just knew I had to use it because it's very like autumn flowers. And then I added some charms on the side here, so we've just got some buttons and beads and stuff and some of the seam binding. I forgot what it was called then. So yeah, so I am doing the Apothecary prompt, or Apothecary, and yeah, so the other videos in this journal hop will be in the description box down below, so if you want to go check out what other people are doing, what other creators are doing, then yeah, just head down to the description box and they'll all be there, all the links. So yeah, let's get junk journaling. So as I mentioned earlier, this is for the Apothecary prompt for my day, and I'm just going to flick through my junk journal to see which pages would look best. I ended up choosing this one with the mushrooms on because I felt like it went well with the apothecary sort of theme, and because I know like in apothecary stuff they use like natural things like plants and mushrooms and things like that. So I printed off some photos of an apothecary because I forgot that I had some somewhere and I couldn't seem to find them, but this is the apothecary up in the Beamish Museum up in Durham. And if you haven't been there already, it's so amazing. I absolutely love it up there. It's like a massive museum that you can just walk around, so it's a bit like a theme park sort of thing. I don't know how to describe it. It's like a film set as well, so it's all of the buildings are there. You can walk around the buildings and go in the shops and stuff and buy things. Like from the apothecary I bought something, and they do like really traditional ways of doing things, like traditional photographs, traditional fish and chips. So yeah, if you haven't been already, it's amazing. You get it when you buy a ticket, you get it for the whole year, so you can go again the year after as well, as long as it's within the time frame. So yeah, I absolutely love it up there. I've been that many times. I kind of stopped taking photos because like I say, I don't, if you go to a place like quite a few times, you don't need to take as many photos. So for me, I didn't take that many photos this time. Last time I went, I think it was last year when I went last time. But yeah, it's really, really good. I highly recommend going. It's really like reasonably priced as well. And yeah, I absolutely love it up there. If you want to have a look around an old museum full of sort of see how Victorian and Edwardian people live, but I think they've got like a 50s section now. I think that's just open, so yeah, it looks like I might be going back up north again to the northeast to have a look at that. So yeah, I'm just looking through my sticker stash here to see which stickers would look good with an apothecary sort of theme. So I picked out these ones, like a vintage label and like a little postage stamp thing, and I also picked out this set of labels that you can get, and so they're not stickers though, they're just kind of like paper, so you have to stick them down. And I also have these mushroom stickers. So I'm just going to get junk journaling now, so I'm using my double-sided sticky tape, and I was going to just stick that picture of the drawers straight down onto that right hand side page, but then I decided to cover up the page with some nice paper so that it looks a bit more fitting within the theme. So it was actually this point where I decided that I wanted to cover up that page on the right hand side with some different paper so that it kind of fitted in a bit better with the theme, but I'd already taken off the sticky back off the sticky tape, so I had to try and force it off my fingers, and it's not an easy task because that tape is really, really sticky. So I'm just going to pop off and get to see what papers I have in my stash that would look good with this page. So I had a look around in my stash and I found this piece of paper that went really well with the whole theme of the page, because I wanted to kind of go for like a darker colour scheme, just so that it kind of went with the whole Victorian Edwardian sort of feel. So yeah, I got this paper from, I think it was either the Works or the Range, and it was in one of the Craft and Create paper packs. I think it's the garden one. So yeah, I'll try and find it for you guys so you can have a look down below. So yeah, I'm just going to cut that down to the right size of the page and see where I need to cut, and so that it'll fit. And yeah, I think this looks really nice on this page. It kind of goes with the leaves on the mushroom paper, and I think that mushroom paper was from Hobbycraft. So it was in their stack of papers. I think I got it last year, just as autumn had finished. So I've been waiting all this time to use that paper, so I was so excited to finally dig it out and use it. So to stick down this piece of paper or cardstock, I just used some of that double-sided sticky tape again and just lined it up and stuck it down right onto the page so that it lines up really flush. So now that I've done that, I picked up that photo again, and as you can see, it stuck to my fingers, and I stuck it down on that right hand side page there, because it looked really nice with that green paper with the plants from the photo. And I'm just using my glue stick for the rest of the pictures because they're a bit smaller, and I was just deciding which side to stick it on, but I ended up sticking it on the left hand page, just so that it will give it a bit of a gap at the bottom so that I had space to write on the page there. So then I'm just going to try and decide where to stick that slightly larger photo, and I found this vintage frame sort of sticker, which is what I thought was a sticker, but it turns out to be ephemera because I couldn't seem to separate the backing paper from the the main image. So yeah, I ended up just leaving that out anyway. But the reason why I was going to stick that down is because when we went up to Beamish, we ended up going into the, like I say, the chemist or the apothecary, and you could have your photo taken there. So we dressed up in all the Edwardian style clothes, and we had a little mini photo shoot. It was so amazing, and for £20 I think for both of us for the whole thing was absolutely, I think that was a bargain. So you got a few copies of the photo, and yeah, I absolutely love them photos. I haven't stuck them in this journal just because yeah, I don't really want to stick them in. I'm going to put them in some frames and put them on the wall instead. But yeah, I absolutely really love how they turned out. So I am using those labels, and I decided to use the giant bigger red one. I wouldn't say it was giant, but yeah, I'm just going to use that bigger red one and just stick that down onto the page. But before I do that, I end up using some washi tape just behind it. I think this little one has some deers on, so I thought that went quite well with the page. So to stick down that label, I'm just using my glue stick because it's only thin paper, so it doesn't need anything super heavy to stick it down with. And as you can see, I've decided mid glue to just take some washi tape and stick it down there. I think this washi tape was from the Range again. I'm not too sure. I'm sure I got it from there. It was either there or the Works, but I'm pretty sure I got a pack of washi tapes from the Range, because they do boxes of them, and I think you get, I can't remember how many you get. I'm sure it's 12 or something, or maybe a bit more, for about £5. So it's really cheap, and it's really good. And yeah, I also dug out this old washi tape that I've had. Well, it's not really washi tape, it's more that PET tape or PTE, I'm not even sure. But yeah, that transparent washi tape, and I got this from, I'm sure it was AliExpress a long time ago, and I'm just cutting out some of the flowers from it and sticking it down onto that label. So I'm trying to use up all the stuff that I have in my craft stash rather than buying new stuff. Mostly because every time I buy something I kind of forget about it and I don't use it, or it takes me ages to use something up. So instead of buying new things, I'm trying to sort of use up what I have rather than just keep buying new things all the time. So yeah, because I really want to decrease my craft stash because I've got so many stickers and stuff. I need to stop stop hoarding them and start using them. So I am just finding a journaling card that I think would look really good on that left hand page there. That's why I left that gap, so that I've got some space to write, because you can't really journal over this mushroom paper because it's a bit too busy. So I'm just flicking through to see which ones look best. And I must admit, it took me a while to decide which ones would be good for the page, because I think I was torn between 4 of them. So it was that one with the green roses, this blue one with this red oval shape in the middle, this one with the butterfly on, and another one with like a little ticket on. And I thought I would go for the one with the ticket just because I felt like it looked a bit more vintage, and also for the fact that I used a ticket to get into Beamish, and I thought that was like quite like a little nod towards the Beamish ticket, if that makes sense. But yeah, I just really I love these ones. I love the one with the butterfly on, but I also wanted one where I could rotate it and have it sideways, so that I could journal on it. So that other one with the ticket on has like a grid pattern, so I thought that would be better, so that I can write on it both ways and it still would look good. I'm just using my glue stick just to stick that down on that left hand side page, and then I'm just going to have a look at these stickers that I've had for a long time as well. And these are like little stamps with mushrooms and flowers on them, so I thought I'd have a little look through and see what would look good on this page, because I felt like it needed something else just adding to it, just so that I've got some more interest on the page. So I'm looking through and I found this mushroom stamp. I also found some floral stamps and some other bits, and I ended up going with one of the floral stamps just because I felt like the page was had enough mushrooms on it already with the background. So I just picked out this flower and just stuck that down onto the page. Now I'm just trying to decide whether I want to stick anything else down on this page or whether if it was done. So I was just having a little look through everything that I have, and I found this piece of ephemera with some sort of botanical prints on it, but I ended up not using it and just decided to call the page done. So I'm just going to go back and add my journaling, and I'll speak to you in a second. I'm just going to use my Sharpie S Gel pen just to do the journaling with, and I might use my I don't know if it's my brush sign pen by, I can't remember who it's by. Oh, Pentel brush sign pen, there we go. So I'm going to use that. I have to put washi tape on the lid just so that I know which pen it is in my pen pot so I can just pick it out. But yeah, I'm just going to use these two and I'll be right back. Okay, so that's all of my journaling done. So as you can see, I just wrote about the Apothecary. I used my brush sign pen to do the writing here, and I was just talking about how I love the aesthetic of the old chemists or the apothecaries with the little drawers and stuff, and that it feels quite magical. And that I love the one in Beamish because we ended up buying like some of the soaps and the handmade bath salts as well, which was so amazing. They smell gorgeous. They do like solid perfumes as well that smell like roses, and oh, it's just so nice, and it's all like natural sort of stuff as well. So yeah, thank you ever so much for watching my YouTube channel for this Halloween journal challenge. I really hope it's kind of inspired you to do your own journal pages with this, and yeah, I really hope you participate in the journal challenge. Like I said before, I'll link all the other videos down in the description box down below, and I will see you again real soon in my next video. Thank you, take care, bye. Thank you so much for watching my video. If you want to see any more videos from me, don't forget to hit that subscribe button down below, and also don't forget to check out my other videos up there. Thank you.